When you hear the crack of that soda can, you just know a good time's about to begin.
A refreshing podcast.
Oh, yes,
Instead of
sir.
a beverage.
It's good to be back.
It's good to be back. Back
What?
to Lunch Break Podcast. Hey, what'd you have for lunch today?
Oh, ooh, we're going with that question.
Yeah, why
What is
not?
this? What is this, episode 3?
We gotta stick with the theme here, right?
We
Lunch
forgot.
break, after all.
We forgot about lunch a long time ago.
We did. Yes.
We got so into our debate club that we forgot about the lunch break.
Yeah.
But what did I have for lunch today? Today, I actually had an imitation crab meat sandwich.
Oh, did you?
Been rocking the imitation crab meat a lot.
Yeah,
But-
that is good, though. I like that.
What did you have for lunch?
I had some tacos.
Taco.
Tacos, leftovers from the other night. Yeah.
Taco Thursday.
Taco Thursday. Yeah, we had it with, we didn't have it with ground beef, though. We had it with ground turkey.
Staying lean.
Trying to be a little more lean, yeah.
Responsible.
It tastes good. It tastes pretty,
You don't
pretty
want to.
comparable to, I mean, it's not as good as ground beef.
It's just different. I just look at it as different.
Yeah, you know what you're getting into with all the stuff that goes on it. You know, at some point you still get the flavor that you would have, the flavor profile of the ground beef with all the seasoning that's typically on it, but instead it's just turkey. But everything else piled on top of it, you know, it just still tastes like a taco.
Yeah, it's
Right.
good. Once you get everything else, it's
Exactly.
just a vehicle for taco seasoning.
Exactly. That's true.
What I didn't have today, but what I have been having a lot is dino nuggets.
Dino nuggets.
Chicken nuggets,
Okay.
but superior because they're cut in the shape.
Oh, the ones that I give my 4-year-old, you mean? Those kind?
Yeah. They're
They're
delicious.
They're still palatable for an adult?
Yeah,
Adult human?
They're even better. Why do I want to eat in an oval type shape when I can have a Stegosaurus or a Tyrannosaurus Rex or
Does it
a
change the
pterodactyl?
consistency of it when you chew it?
The T-Rex is a little tougher. The pterodactyl is a little more lean, bird-like, if you would. And then the
Oh,
Stegosaurus, you got to watch out for the spikes.
Yeah, what, they could hurt.
Huh?
They get stuck in between your teeth there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's got the plates on the back. It's a whole thing.
But you don't microwave them though, right? You got it's better than that, right?
I can't do the microwave. I'm a toaster oven or air fryer nugget person. If you have to, you use the microwave. But we got a toaster oven here.
Yeah,
Because
that's
I've
true.
just been eating out of a stash of, and if you're listening and they're yours, I'm sorry. But there have been...
They've been there forever, though.
There have been dino nuggets in the freezer for so long. And I would just open it and go, I want some nugs.
It's time.
And so
Time
I've
to
been
eat them
dipping into
before they
that
go
bag,
bad.
unlabeled,
Right, true.
and in there for 6 months. Maybe not 6 months,
yeah,
but a long time. Enough for me to go ahead and dig in. So.
yeah. We sometimes will give them for Nathan, who's 4, and
Why?
now
You don't
and-
need to
no,
remind me
but I
of
just
how old
wanted
he
to-
is.
I just want to let you know that we sometimes we're so lazy because we're making dinner for everybody else, and he doesn't always like the same thing that we're eating. So he has to have chicken nuggets and mac and cheese typically.
Yeah.
And Kraft macaroni and cheese or Kraft dinner. It's described on the
Kraft
label,
dinner.
which is what it's called. But anyway, we just microwave it for him, and I feel bad doing it to my child, but he doesn't seem to know the difference. So
No,
if I was eating, I wouldn't
I
do
think
that.
my brother's kids prefer them microwave.
Really, they get soggy and
Well, he has to flip them. He has
Oh,
to do a
okay.
flip midway through
So
to
he-
prevent the soggy.
That's smart. So he knows what he's in for, and
Yeah.
he compensates for that. Well, that's good.
So-
Well, let me ask you this though. Since
Okay.
you had the nuggets, what did you dip them in?
Well, day one, I was
Okay.
responsible. I dipped them in nothing. I put them on a salad. So it was
On greens.
an elevated
Yes.
nugget meat. It's like I was
Right.
on Chopped. I mean, I would lose Chopped, but
Yeah.
I was on it, and they said your ingredients are chicken nuggets. Elevate them, and I'm like, what do I have? What do I have?
Put 'em in a salad.
I have salad and nuggets.
Put them some romaine and
Put them together,
Yeah.
and it was healthy. The next time I had them, I doused those suckers in ketchup,
ketchup.
which is delish.
Yeah.
It's just it brings me back to that old fashioned pairing of nuggets and ketchup on nugget day.
It just seems to me such a strange combination. If you think
A
about it.
strange combination.
Yeah, what do you think about it? It's like, what other type of chicken, when you have chicken made any other way, do you dip it in ketchup? Think about it. Fried chicken, no. Grilled chicken, no ketchup.
No.
But it's
Fried-
it's
if you're
acceptable to dip it in ketchup when it's nuggetized.
Because that's the vehicle that it carries ketchup well. Fried chicken, you shouldn't be dipping it in anything.
Well,
if you're gonna get fried chicken, just eat fried chicken.
Well, I mean, I could see dipping it in barbecue sauce or like a Texas hot sauce, like a Texas Pete or a Louisiana hot sauce.
I can't do that with my fried chicken.
No?
If I want fried chicken, I just want to taste.
Yeah,
that.
but you know they have spicy fried chicken, so it kind of you're getting that element to it. But ketchup,
Well, I don't
it just
see
unacceptable. It just seems weird to me.
do not see what's
as a kid,
wrong
it seems
with it.
acceptable. As an adult,
Why
well,
does that
nuggets
change?
not to begin
Why
with.
does that change? Why is ketchup acceptable until age 17?
I think it's
You
because
turn 18 and all of a sudden it's like, grow up.
I think there's an expectation that when you're a certain age, your palate has not formed very well yet. So it's like, okay, well, to get you over that hump, you know what I mean? Have it in some ketchup. You know, otherwise it's a little bit bland. But then when you get older, you're like, you start dealing with spices and different types of condiments and stuff like.
Sure.
So when you get to that age, you're like, you know, who's eating for one? Nuggets. Although sometimes I'll take some of my kids' nuggets from McDonald's. Don't get me wrong. I don't order them as a rule, but I'll take some of my kids.
If you had
don't
to pick,
get me wrong.
Okay, pause on that
And-
thought. If you had to
okay.
pick one nugget for the rest of your life to eat, what nugget?
McDonald's.
McDonald's all the
Yeah,
way.
McDonald's.
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
forget
definitely.
the dinosaurs.
Oh yeah,
They
I
can
know.
get hit by a comet again.
Right, exactly. Done. Or
McDonald's
freeze.
nuggets. What?
Or freeze.
Oh, the dinosaurs freeze.
Do they
oh,
freeze
Ice
or they
Age.
get? No. Some people say ice age. Some people say freeze. Some people say worldwide flood. I can't believe we didn't jump to that one first as pastors.
Well,
Love it.
yeah,
I love
comet
it.
was ingrained in my head long before anything else.
That's probably true. But anyway, yeah.
Anyway,
McDonald's.
so
but when you get to a certain age, you're like, there should be something else that you condimentize with your nugget. I know I just made up a word there. It's okay.
okay.
It's okay.
Well, I'm not exclusively ketchup. I used Chick-fil-A sauce the other day.
Okay, that's acceptable.
Love me some Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
I've used barbecue sauce.
Even sweet and
Sometimes I'll
sour
go blue
sauce.
cheese.
Blue
Sweet
cheese.
and sour is good. A sweet
ketchup.
Thai chili is also good.
Yeah.
But ketchup is like home base. It's just like this is Old Faithful. It's been there for 34 years, and I know that it doesn't matter how long I go off as a prodigal son. I'm going to come
You're
home.
always gonna
Ketchup
come
is
down
going to
ketchup.
meet me at the road with arms open.
Listen, I'm not a ketchup hater.
Bible reference.
I don't want people. Yeah, I don't want people to think that I'm a ketchup hater out there. Like I like ketchup. I use it for a lot of
seems-
other things. But it just seems with nuggets, it doesn't belong. Like
It seems like the one thing. Like
I don't
there's
know,
two things where ketchup belongs. It's in nuggets and French fries.
well, French fries we can agree on,
Yeah, why?
and hamburgers.
Yeah, sure.
French fries, hamburgers.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, maybe
I'm thinking
maybe,
dippables. I was
ma-
going dippables.
Dippables. Maybe hot dogs,
Absolutely hot dogs.
corn dogs for sure.
Yeah, corn dog definitely has. It needs something different than what a regular hot dog.
Yes.
would
So
have. We could go off on this.
Yeah.
tangent
But anyway,
forever. So I
didn't have them today,
All
but-
that to say, I've been having Dino Nuggets a lot lately. And it's
Is there
been
any left in there?
wonderful. Yeah, I think there's some.
okay, good. I might have some after this. Not in ketchup.
Gotta
though.
go get some.
Do we have anything to dip it in other than ketchup?
Actually, yeah. But though we do have 3 containers of ketchup
Oh.
available, there's also 3 containers of mustard and assorted salad dressings in the fridge.
We'll find something that works.
For all of you to know, in case you were wondering.
Yeah, in case you're ever over here at King's Chapel and you're wondering what we might have to offer. So if you ever want to come by for lunch, if you bring salad, we get salad dressing.
Yeah. But
Different kinds.
I'm going to tell you about a new lunch spot.
What spot is that?
A place called Burger Blast.
Burger Blast, huh?
Yeah. You want to see an ad for it?
Sure, I'd love to. I never heard of it.
You think?
Let's
yeah.
check it out.
It's going to be a good place. I want to show everybody.
Yeah, let everybody see this in case they've
So-
not heard of it.
So this is an ad for Burger Blast.
When hunger strikes and you need a treat, Burger Blast is the place to meet. With juicy patties and cheese so melty, Burger Blast is where you need to be. Burger Blast,
So
Burger
creepy.
Blast, the place to be.
Their mouths are
Oh my goodness.
horrified.
Set you free.
Turning
Burgers out
into
of this world, so tasty and unique. But what
Slurping the
you
burger.
don't know, they're from a planet you
Burger
can't
head.
speak. The aliens have landed, they're using burgers to control the secrets in the sauce.
I'm dancing to
That's
this.
how they take their toll. Burger Blast, Burger Blast, the place to be. Resistance is futile. You'll be
That
eating
one's the worst. That's the
happily
worst.
With fries on
That
the
right
side.
there.
Oh, okay, that one's pretty bad. That one's pretty bad.
First, Burger Blast, the alien plot to take over the earth. So come on down.
I think we're going to be taken over by this Burger
Out
Blast.
of the unknown, you'll be doing their bidding, and you'll never be alone. Come on down to Burger Blast today and for a limited time,
While
receive a free
supplies
collection of
last.
hat with qualifying combo order.
Qualifying combo order.
Uh,
That is the most.
Burger Blast.
That is the most disturbing thing I have ever seen.
it's
my entire life.
Unbelievable.
That's crazy.
So you want to eat there?
Yeah, no, I think I'll be eating if I go there instead of eating something.
Was that a real restaurant, Chris?
No, not a restaurant. No, we found this online. Believe it or not, by AI. You might have heard of it. Artificial intelligence. No, not just from the 1995 movie.
No.
With Haley Joel Osment anymore. It's turned into an actual thing. Like it's actually happening.
Fiction has become nonfiction.
Yeah, and it makes commercials. That was supposed to be a commercial set to 1995.
That's
which
nuts.
is crazy when you think about it. Because I could see that. I could see some similarities between 1995 type advertising and that.
It starts there and
it
then
goes-
takes a weird left turn that it never
Absolutely.
returns from.
Yeah, that's true. As you can see, they can't get it. They can't get everything right.
It's very artificial.
Absolutely.
The mouths, everything was bizarre.
Yeah.
We got to apologize. You guys weren't ready for that.
Yeah, hope you. Hope you had eaten before you were watching that rather than in the middle of eating, because that might have thrown you for a loop.
There was no trigger warning.
There wasn't. We should have probably told people about that.
We didn't. I just said, here's a burger commercial. It's not a
New
burger
place.
commercial.
It's not real. It's not real, guys.
Now, however many minutes we are into this thing, we realize 12 minutes in, this is actually an AI episode
Yes,
in the sense that
we're going to talk about AI.
we are not artificially intelligent. In fact, we're not intelligent.
in any form.
But we wanted to dive a little bit into AI and watch two commercials, the first of which you just saw.
Yeah.
And I would say, if you are listening on audio,
Yeah. You might
maybe
wanna
head
check
over
it
to
out.
YouTube. Check
Yeah,
out
see us.
at the Lunch Bee Pod. Find our show on YouTube. You want to watch it,
Yeah, you got to see it to believe it, really.
and you don't want to watch it.
Or maybe you don't want to. Maybe just listening. Well, listening to it. Yeah.
Just the audio is funny.
Yeah, the audio is funny. When you saw the video,
The
it takes it to a different level for sure.
you said it gave you nightmares,
It gave me
or it's the
nightmares.
stuff nightmares are made of.
I think either way, because it definitely is nightmarish for sure.
That's fair.
It's disturbing.
But yeah,
There's another one though. That's just one. We wanted to show you this other one too because
Okay.
we couldn't help ourselves.
this is lunch break, so we're choosing. These are food ones.
Yeah,
These are food commercials for
Exactly.
the Lunch Break podcast. So here we go. This is the Pizza Hug Spot.
no pepperoni hugs.
I can't stop saying Pepperoni Hug Spot. I'm an idiot. Let's watch.
Here it is.
Are you ready for best pizza of life? Bring friends down to Pepperoni Hug Spot. Our chefs make pizza with heart
What is he
and special
doing there? I
touch.
don't even understand.
Pepperoni, vegetable, and more secret things.
What's even happening there? I don't even
Pizzas
understand.
come fast. Knock, knock. Who's there?
That looks creepy.
Pizza magic.
Going to somebody's house?
Eat Pepperoni Hug Spot pizza. Your tummy say thank you. Your mouth say, Pepperoni Hug Spot. It's like family, but with more cheese.
Oh my gosh.
Like I said, you had to see it to believe it. It's just
Yeah.
This is a real B&H
unbelievable.
customer story.
Wow.
Whoa,
Jack
whoa,
and Bob
ads,
are
ads.
YouTube probs.
Oh man, how did it's crazy that we got to the point now where we could just say, hey, AI, I don't even know what you call it, but whatever the input is, create a commercial,
I
a
know.
Pizza Hut commercial or pizza commercial from the 80s, and let it do its thing and comes up with whatever.
What is
it
that?
can.
What is that first line it says?
Are you ready for best pizza of life?
Ready for best pizza of life?
Are you ready for best pizza of life?
And the thing is crazy. It adds its own voice. Adds
This creep.
Oh, that's so crazy.
That doesn't have eyes. They are all black.
Black eyes.
It looks like I'm looking at Wes Borland from Limp Bizkit playing
my
guitar.
goodness.
I don't know if you know that reference.
Unbelievable. But yeah, it comes up with its own, video or images and script and audio, everything. It takes everything and inputs it. Like I don't even know what's going on there. Is that the guy's arm? Like, is it on fire?
Should we show people what we're talking about? So he just has an arm there with dust and smoke
Flying
coming out
off
of
of
it.
it.
Look at the family. Let's back up to this disturbing.
Oh yeah,
family.
that's disturbing. The closer you look, the more eerie everything really appears.
I mean, the pizza itself looks like garbage.
oh yeah, look at
But zombie
zombie people.
I can't.
Where's it coming up with this stuff, though? You know what I mean? When you really think about it, it's just taking whatever it can find.
A database of history.
Yeah, it just crazy.
Now, I will say this. Our tagline is that we are experts in nothing with opinions on everything.
Right.
And we are even less experts on this than we are on anything else.
Correct. Yeah.
So I don't know anything about AI.
No.
I know it simultaneously is cool and freaks me out.
Right.
All
Yeah.
at the same time.
Exactly.
And not just because of those weird zombie kids, but like how it can just create a video from it.
Yeah, it's unbelievable what it's able to do. I mean, I was reading something recently saying that there was a system that was created. It was an AI system, and it was not given any kind of language. I don't even know what you call it, like education. You don't educate a computer, but it wasn't given any data for other languages other than English. And what was happening was it was finding ways to understand and learn other languages and was outputting information and data in multiple languages. And they're like, we don't know how it's doing it. It's just doing it.
It's just learning.
It's just learning on its own somehow.
You can't have
it
it
learned
be learning.
it.
You can't have that.
Right. Yeah.
So because it can make great commercials,
Yeah. Fabulous.
I thought it would be cool to see
Flawless.
how it can make a great podcast.
Yeah, that's really what humanity is looking for. How do you create the ultimate podcast episode by episode?
I mean, ultimate podcast episode already exists. It's any one of ours.
right? Exactly. Yeah, we're
But
there.
aside from that, what would it be?
Let's say
like
you don't. Let's say if you
chat,
don't have. What if you didn't have the two of us? And you had, like, how do we create a podcast? We want to be like the Lunch Break Podcast. How do we do that?
how do we live on forever?
Yes.
In people's devices.
Yes. That's really what it
We
comes
need
down to.
AI shows.
Yeah.
So here's what we're going to do for
gonna
the
create one.
rest of this episode is we're here on ChatGPT, and we're going to have this thing create for you an episode. So we have to give it the
An episode
prompts,
of the Lunch Break Podcast.
and this will create probably a better episode than we've ever done.
yeah. So you're listening to we're one upping ourselves.
Yeah.
Thanks to AI. Thanks, chat.
So
ChatGPT.
what I don't have is a microphone stand so that I can type.
Oh.
So,
Let's try this. I'll hold it.
oh, this is weird. All right, so, sorry, email came through. You guys got that notification. All right, so we need ChatGPT needs to.
We need to input in there.
All right, so we need write. That's not the word.
Right.
I'm an idiot. You guys all see me typing, which is scary for a podcast called the Lunch Break Podcast, right?
Yeah.
You guys are seeing this in real time. Lunch Break Podcast. It's hosted by Ricky. No, we'll go alphabetical order. Chris and Ricky. It's a show about nothing and everything all at the same time. I don't know about the comma placement, Chris. Don't judge me.
I'm on just. It should be able to know that because it's
It's
intelligent.
Or maybe it says I can't.
It's artificially
I can't read,
intelligent.
I can't read this because you're an idiot. And then we
claim to be
experts at nothing. with opinions on
everything.
Okay.
All right, let's see what this baby can do.
All right, let's get this episode. You guys are getting,
and you're gonna hear the full episode right here. Oh, look at it's typing.
you can see it populating.
It's
You guys
going.
are seeing this on your screen.
Oh
Host
my
1 is
goodness.
Chris. Host 2 is me. And
Wow,
look
it's
at
just
this.
giving us something to talk about. Look, we don't have to think about anything anymore. It's
This
done.
is
It's
show
gonna be done
prep
for us.
at its best. Oh my
Wow.
goodness. Okay.
Wow, look at that.
All right, so you guys see it here. So you saw it created. Now what we're going to do is we are going to do
We're gonna do
this episode. So it's really important. Let's
start with
pretend
the intro
you just tuned in the Lunch Break podcast. Here we go.
Hey, welcome everyone to another thrilling episode of the Lunch Break Podcast. I'm Chris, and joining me as always is my partner in crime, the one and only
Ricky.
How's it going, Ricky?
Hey there, Chris. I'm doing fantastic as always. Ready to dive into some amazing topics today?
Oh, absolutely, Ricky. You know what they say about us: experts at nothing with opinions on everything.
That's what
so.
they say.
What's on the menu for today's lunchtime discussion?
Well, Chris, I thought we'd start off with a classic topic, the eternal debate, right, of pizza. Love it or hate it. Of pineapple on pizza. Love it or hate it. It always seems to get people fired up.
Ah, yes, the great pineapple controversy. It's like the battle of the toppings. Personally, I'm all for it. The sweet and tangy flavor adds a whole new dimension to the pizza experience.
You see, Chris, this is where we differ. Oh, this is something I would totally say. I think I have to lie, people. This isn't true, but I'm going with it. I think pineapple has no business being anywhere near a pizza, but that's what makes our podcast special, right? We can have opposing views and still be friends.
Absolutely, Ricky. It's all about embracing diversity of opinions. Now shifting gears a bit, how about we talk about the recent trends in social media, huh? From viral challenges to meme culture, there's always something new happening online, wouldn't you say?
Social media, the ever-changing landscape of the internet. It's both fascinating and terrifying at the same time. Remember when we used to play Snake on our Nokia phones?
Oh, man.
And now we have people going to great lengths for a TikTok video.
That's very true, Ricky. The times have certainly changed. But hey, we might not be teenagers anymore, but that doesn't mean that we can't stay up to date with the latest trends. And speaking of trends, have you seen those funky fashion choices going on lately?
Don't even get me started on fashion, Chris. I've seen people wear clothes that look like they just stepped out of a science fiction movie. But hey, to each their own, right?
Absolutely, Ricky. Fashion is all about expressing yourself, even if it means wearing something that makes the rest of us scratch our heads a little bit. And that's the beauty of life, embracing the quirks and differences that makes the world so interesting, so very interesting.
Well said, Chris. And on that note, let's wrap up another delightful episode of the Lunch Break Podcast. Remember, folks, we might claim to be experts at nothing, but we're here to entertain and share our thoughts on everything. So until next time, keep embracing the weirdness and enjoy your lunch breaks.
How about that for an episode within an episode?
Oh my goodness. People would love it if our episodes were that short.
That was very short. Like
I
wonder if you have to put in there like, hey, could you make it a 10-minute long segment or whatever it might be?
Yeah.
That would be kind of interesting. I mean, obviously we don't have time to do all that today, but yeah, it's actually pretty impressive what it can come up with.
It wrote semi-realistic dialogue.
Right,
Not
yeah, it's
really like people don't talk like that. And what's funny is so like at our church we do Vacation Bible School skits where the dialogue's super cheesy.
Yeah.
When I had to read the line, but that's what makes our podcast special, right? We can have opposing views and still be friends.
Right. Aw, shucks.
Man.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very
But
cheesy. But it's able to come up with, I mean, it's pulling, obviously, that was an interesting the discussion that came up with about pineapple and pizza.
That's
very
very insightful.
Yeah. I was surprised to keep up with something like that because that is something that's like an ongoing debate that you see on social media all the time.
It knows that.
Yeah.
What I thought was great was where either I say it or you say it. What's on the menu?
Oh,
for
yeah,
today?
yeah. Right here.
Right.
What's on the menu?
What's on the menu for today's lunchtime discussion? That's a great
Right.
line
That's something
that
we've
missed for 33 episodes.
Yeah, how do we not use that? But
And now if we
it
do,
today.
everyone's going to be like, well, they learned it from artificial intelligence.
Right, yeah.
Because they don't have real intelligence. The other thing that it tossed in, which was amazing, was playing Snake on a Nokia phone.
Right. Right.
I didn't have a Nokia, but I was very much aware of Snake.
Oh yeah, I had an early Nokia phone where we had Snake. Actually, yeah, it was before they were first just regular phones, then they had the multimedia phones, and then they had the smartphone. So
Right.
I never had I had like the multimedia at one point, which was that glove that like in between. But even before that, the early Nokia phones had that, and yeah, it's funny how I guess it just assumed that we were old enough to understand that because there might be people out
I
there who
know.
have podcasts who had never had that experience to know what even a Nokia phone is.
It's just crazy.
But
I
anyway.
I like how it made it seem like I was about to have a take, but I never really took a take.
Right, yeah.
See, all I said is I think pineapple has no business being anywhere near pizza. And
Yeah.
then I say, but that's what makes our podcast special.
And that's each of them was.
You don't even get a chance to say, well, hello,
Yeah.
pineapple's great on pizza, which
Right.
I do actually
There's no
hold that
discussion.
view. I hold that view.
But it's funny. It gave three different
It did.
things, three different
I'm gonna
options or
hold on.
different segments, I should say. And then each segment all ended in the same thing. Like, hey, yeah, but to each his own kind of thing. Or that's what makes us friends. We can still have diversity of opinions, you know?
I'm regenerating.
Oh, yeah, so we can make a whole nother one here. You didn't change any of the input.
I didn't.
You just gave it the exact same thing, but it's going to give a different output now,
Yeah.
right? Oh, yeah, here it is. What's
Look at
this one about?
I can already.
Extraterrestrial beings.
I can see.
Procrastination.
And you know what's funny? The way we read it is impossible for us to read this normal.
Right.
We immediately went into characters.
You have to. Yeah, you have to because it's being scripted. It's for you. You want to do this?
I mean,
Yeah, let's do it.
I mean, if you want to shut it off, shut it off. But the show must go on.
let's try this round.
Well, Chris,
two?
I
Is
don't.
this round 2 or
I
3?
don't want. It's round 2. I don't want to keep doing this, but the AI is making me do this.
Uh-oh, it's taking over my mind. Hey, welcome everyone to the Lunch Break Podcast. I'm Chris.
And I'm Ricky. Thanks for joining us on this magical journey where we talk about nothing and everything all at once.
That's right, Ricky. We are self-proclaimed experts at nothing but have opinions on everything. And today we're going to deep dive into the art of procrastination.
Procrastination, my favorite topic to avoid doing any real work. You know, Chris, I've mastered the art of starting a project the night before it's due. It's like this thrilling adrenaline rush.
Ricky, you never cease to amaze me with your last-minute brilliance. Let's not forget those times we fall into the endless rabbit hole of YouTube videos and emerge hours later wondering where our productivity went. Where'd it go? Where did it go?
YouTube. The black hole of time. It's incredible how a simple search for a cute cat video can lead us to conspiracy theories about lizard people ruling the world.
Absolutely, Ricky. I like. You must like that word. Absolutely. Absolutely. And speaking of conspiracy theories, have you ever wondered if aliens are secretly among us? I mean, what if our neighbors are actually extraterrestrial beings?
All right, here's what's all right. Pausing from the script. Here's what's really creepy about it.
What?
In my head, I thought, "Oh, now it's time for me to make that joke that says, well, actually, my neighbor's an alien." Now let's return to script.
What does it say?
Well, Chris, I'm pretty sure my neighbor is an alien.
That's unbelievable.
kidding me?
It knows people well enough to say that's probably what the joke's going
That's
to be,
because
right?
they like.
It
Well,
knows jokes.
he's probably a dad, so he's gonna make that joke. Okay. Well, Chris, I'm pretty sure my neighbor is an alien. No human can mow their lawn at 6 a.m. on a Sunday without some sort of otherworldly power.
You may have a point there, Ricky. Maybe we should invite him over our next episode and put him to the test. Our own close encounters of the lunch break kind. This is ridiculous.
Brilliant idea, Chris. Let's make sure we serve him some cosmic cuisine. Pizza topped with intergalactic ingredients.
Like pineapple, maybe? I just said that on there. Oh, my goodness. Cosmic pizza. I like the sound of that. But let's not forget our audience. What are some topics they'd like us to tackle?
Well, we asked our listeners. Oh, my goodness. They said we should explore the mysteries of ancient civilizations, the meaning of life, and how to fold a fitted bedsheet without losing our sanity.
Ancient mysteries, the meaning of life, and the eternal struggle with fitted sheets. Sounds like a typical day in our lives, Ricky, but fear not, because we'll embark on these great quests with the confidence of two clueless adventurers.
Absolutely, Chris. Together, we'll uncover the hidden secrets of lost civilizations while failing miserably at folding a fitted sheet.
That's the spirit, Ricky. Remember, folks, the Lunch Break Podcast is all about having a good laugh, sharing stories, and exploring the mundane and extraordinary aspects of life.
So grab your sandwiches, find a cozy spot, and join us every week. We all know that's a lie. Every week for a dose of randomness and hilarity. That's
Rando.
truth. And together, we'll celebrate the art of doing nothing while pretending we know everything.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Until next time, keep questioning, keep laughing, and most of all, keep enjoying those lunch breaks.
Oh my goodness!
Go on
goodness!
forever. You could do this thing. This is crazy. We could churn through like 27 episodes in a day and just pre-record them.
This is our show, but nobody would listen to this.
Absolutely not. No.
Did you just use the? That's why it said it.
It knows me.
You just said absolutely.
Maybe it's in my head now because I've read it so many times.
It threw out a joke. I mean, this line of we asked our listeners, they said we should explore the mysteries of ancient civilizations, the meaning of life, and how to fold a fitted bedsheet without losing our sanity.
Right.
That's funny.
It's got some construct of
comedy. It's not
It
hilarious,
knows
but
comedy.
it is silly.
Yeah. It's juxtaposing something serious with something that is ridiculous. That's like a constant frustration that people have. So it's like, oh, that's got to be funny. So it's throwing it in there.
Our own close encounter of the lunch break kind.
That's crazy.
I mean, there's
that
just
it knows that close encounter of the third kind.
Like
of the third kind.
It's just
whatever
whatever.
From the movie. That movie.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's funny. I love this closing line that I gave you. Keep questioning, keep laughing, and keep enjoying your lunch breaks.
Yeah,
that's a good. We don't have a closer.
No,
we just end the show.
Well, if we sat down and actually tried writing something out, we could probably come up with something like this. I
don't think people want us to be prepared.
Well, that's part of the fun. Is that
our charm.
You don't know what is going to come. We don't know what's happening. What we're going to be talking. We know typically some sort of what we're going to be talking about, but how we get there, how we arrive there,
right?
It's all serendipitous.
I could literally keep hitting regenerate response and do this all day because it's funny. I wouldn't do that to you guys because you just listened to two of the worst episodes of the Lunch Break podcast that you've ever heard. Or maybe, let us know, they were the two best you've ever heard.
Right. And maybe we can just switch to AI writing.
We should just stop altogether.
Wow.
We could do this all day, but I think it has run its course.
Yeah, I think so.
And I think we've reached the end.
Yeah.
Of the
for real this time, for real.
Is it?
Is it? Or maybe not. For real, or for fake, or for AI. For AIs. You can't even say fake anymore, right? Because, wow, it's taking over.
This is the outro music.
I know. Sorry.
We didn't actually sign off.
We didn't sign off yet.
Oh.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Until next time, keep questioning, keep laughing, and keep enjoying your lunch breaks right here at the Lunch Break Podcast.